checking in and ain't checking out. Sometimes it's smarter to go without. Follow your heart, it's a safer route. Follow my dad, it's a safer route. I'm just a bad before I chase some clout.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lydia J. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys this cute, airy, summery, sparkly, sunset-y type look, okay? Get into it. But yeah, this look is super fun for summer, you know, although we don't really have that many places to go. This summer it's still really cute and it's still really fun for you to do at home, you know, sit in the house, you know, do your makeup, get all did up or whatever. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so I'm starting this tutorial by going right in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C12 just to prime my eyelids and get them ready for eyeshadow. Next, I'm going in with the shade from Jackie Aina ABH Palette, and I believe this is the shade Edges. And I'm going in and packing that in my crease, and this is going to be my transition shade, and it's going to set the tone for the whole look. That's what I always say. Your transition shade is going to determine what your look like, okay? So pick a good one, please. Thank you. But this isn't too dark that it's gonna, you know, darken up my look too much. We'll go in with a couple darker shades, with a darker shade later to define my crease. But this one just sets the tone and gets us started, okay? So you want to make sure this is really buffed and blended. That's why I'm using a pretty fluffy brush for this, because I do want to make sure that it is buffed out and I don't have any harsh lines, because like y'all, harsh lines will totally ruin this look. Like, it's supposed to be summery, light, and airy, okay? So we are not trying to have any harsh lines, any cut creases, nothing like that. Next, I'm going in with another orange shade from the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. And I'm using this on a large fluffy brush just to blend out the edges of the shade we just used, to make sure that everything is buffed out and blended and ready to go, okay? So you really just want to blend this out. That's going to be the key to this look, is blending. So layer color and blend. Next, I'm going with another shade. It's sort of a darker orange, if you can tell at all. This shade didn't really make much of a difference, but it's kind of orangey, and it kind of has a little bit of pink in there too. So it did kind of change the tone of this look and darken it up just a little bit, and it give us, you know, some dimension and some variance, okay? Because the pink kind of added a little something. That's why I'm calling this my summer sunset, because it got all you need in one look. Like, you don't need anything else. Next, I'm going in with a orangey shimmery shade from that same Morphe palette, and I'm packing this on my lid, making sure like this is not in any way to be a cut crease. I'm making sure that it's very light, it's very diffused, and blended in with the rest of my colors, because I'm not trying to have a cut crease today. I was very intentional to just sit down and do my makeup, no cut creases, no nothing like that, okay? I'm not trying to be extra today. I almost had put on lashes because that's just how I was feeling. I went back in with my big fluffy brush to blend on the edges and make sure that my whole look is diffused and together. I'm using these Kiss lashes, and I didn't apply these off camera, but before I do that, I put on some mascara just to make sure that my lashes blend nicely. Next, I'm priming my face with this e.l.f. primer. I think it's the hydration primer or something like that, but it did give my skin a great base. I could tell that it is silicone based though, because it did feel very, I don't know, it was kind of slippery, but it was, I don't know, it was okay. But I'm using the Maybelline 365 Nutmeg. This is their matte and poreless foundation, so it gave me a great base for the rest of my face makeup. And it's not very full coverage, it's sort of medium, I would say, but it did cover enough for me, so I was very happy with the foundation I used today. And I'm using a fluffy brush from Morphe to blend this in. I didn't want to use sponges. I have totally gotten over using beauty blenders and sponges of the sort, because I just feel like brushes give me a much better blend, and I really love it now. And I'm glad I went back to using brushes and went back to, you know, the OG method, okay? And I love this shade. Like, it literally blended out so nice. Like, I'm feeling it. Finally found a shade that really works for me, y'all. Because you know my struggle, sis. Like, for real. Make sure this is well blended because it is foundation. It literally is the foundation for your whole look. Next, I'm going in with Too Faced concealer, and this is a shade probably lighter than my foundation because I want to highlight my face. I'm not trying to just conceal. We're trying to conceal and highlight, okay? So I'm putting this under my eyes. I'm putting it on my chin, also my upper lip, bridge of my nose, and my forehead. Just highlighting those lighter areas. You have natural light areas in your face, and we are highlighting those while we also, you know, set the foundation and set the tone for our face, okay? I don't know if that made any sense, but your face has natural light spots and has natural dark spots. So we are bringing those into our makeup look and refining the look, okay? And I'm using a Real Techniques brush to blend this out and buff it into my skin. I'm basically packing it. I'm not swiping or pulling at my skin in any way. I'm just tapping it into my skin and making sure that it is nicely blended. And don't worry about those edges. You know, we're gonna go the harsh edges in my concealer, not my edges, because my edges look good, period. But I'm going in with my foundation brush to buff that out. I'm not trying to have any, you know, differentiation. I don't know, I think I said that right, I don't know. But I'm blending it with my foundation brush to make sure that it's soft and diffused and there's no harsh lines, okay? Next, I'm going in with another smaller Real Techniques brush to blend the bridge of my nose. Next, I'm also going in with my Sacha Buttercup powder to set everywhere that I highlighted and make sure it is nice and set for the rest of the day. Because I did wear this for about a day. I don't know. Whatever. Just, amen. Anyways, I'm putting this everywhere that I highlighted with the lighter shade. By no means should you put this all over your face, okay? Because you're gonna look like a clown. And I hate to say it, but you are. And I do not let this sit on my forehead or anything like that. The only place I let this sit is under my eyes because I don't want to look cakey. And if I let this sit too long, I would be double caked up. Okay, so it's a no for me. Next, I'm contouring and bronzing using this Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer and just going into the hollows of my cheeks and also my forehead to add some dimension to my skin and make sure that it is right and tight. Okay? Don't worry about it. Like, I'm in there. Like, swim well, okay? I'm also doing under my chin to add some depth there and snatch and slurp my face. I'm also contouring my nose and then wiping off the powder from under my eyes because even though I let it sit, I don't let it sit too long because again, I will be cakey. Like, it's a no for me. Next, I'm using some blush. This is BH Cosmetics blush. It's from their nude blush palette. This palette is very old. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. I got it at TJ Maxx, so yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm adding some rose to my skin. I'm also going to go ahead and highlight. I'm using a sort of pinky highlighting shade. I'm not using anything bronzy or anything like that because I did want this to be very light and airy. And I didn't want anything, you know, wearing my face down. Weighing my face. What? I don't. I'm also highlighting the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. And also setting my face so that it's locked and loaded and then blending that out to make sure that my skin is flawless. You want to do this while the setting spray is wet. Next, I'm going in and lining my lips with this NYX liner in the shade Espresso and to give some definition to my lips. Next, I'm going in with this Tarte lipstick. Not sure of the shade. It is a sample size, so I'm going in and putting that on my lips. This was like the perfect nude lip for this look. I also put on some NYX lip gloss to give some sheen and shine to my lips. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!